everyone, I hope you're doing well. I know on Tuesdays I usually post a video that has to do with me renovating something or doing something to my house, but I'm taking a few weeks off just to devote to my children before they go back to school because I think they only have 2 weeks left. So instead I thought I would show you my recent e.l.f. purchase. Target sells the e.l.f. brand in the stores, but if you go to the e.l.f. website, there's a lot more products that Target just doesn't stock. And there was a certain product that I was really interested in getting, so I made an online purchase. The nice thing about their website is they always have sales or some kind of deal going on that they'll give you, I think mine was if you spend $30 you get $10 off, which pays for shipping and then some. So it's still a little bit cheaper than if I bought it at Target at full price. So, and the items that I wanted were these. They're called the e.l.f. Smudge Pots, and they're supposed to be very similar to the Maybelline Color Tattoo, just with some different colors. So, and I really like the way the color tattoos stay on, but I have a couple, and the other colors that are available I'm not gonna do the bright blue and the other really bright colors that they have. So e.l.f. does have a big variety and I really like them so far, and I will end up doing a whole review just on these. So this is what each individual one looks like. And I got Back to Basics, which the funny thing is that the color inside here is kind of deceiving. Especially there was this one, it was called Brownie Points, and it looks very copper colored. And I was really excited about this because it kind of looked more like a chocolate brown, and I got it and I was like, oh, that's totally not what I wanted. But it actually swatches a bit differently. So I'll probably do a review where I swatch these and stuff. But I got Brownie Points, which is actually brown and not copper. Back to Basics. This looks kind of just like some kind of neutral, like that. It has like kind of golden undertones. Cruisin' Chic, which I'm pretty sure is a very similar dupe to Bad to the Bronze. So I'll test that out. And the last one I got was Poppin', it says Pratty. I don't know if that's a misprint. Poppin' Pratty? I don't know. But it's a eggplant color, so kind of like purple, so I decided to get that. So, and I'll tell you how these go, and whether that one is a dupe for the Bad to the Bronze. The next thing I got was this eye palette, and it's really hard to open it, which looks like that. I will say though that the colors looked a lot different on their website. Like this color that kind of looks like a salmony pink looked like a lavender. So I don't know if the colors are a little different, but this is what I got. And the weird thing about this is that some of the colors, I don't know, like these two down here, and they swatch almost identical. So, and I think that was the case up here. There's some neutrals up there. So, I'm not really sure what the difference is supposed to be, if one's just like a tad darker. But, and some of them, like this one, I could just barely dip my finger in, and it's really pigmented. Other ones you kind of have to really rub to get the color up, which I've been using the Lorac Pro palette, which basically I just touch my brush to the shadow and it's on there. So it's kind of different for me to kind of rub in there and get the color on some of these. I will say though that, I mean, some of the colors are really good. Some are shimmer, some are matte. So it's a good variety. And I have tried this a couple times, and I used a eyeshadow primer, and the colors lasted all day long. It was really good. So and it was $6, and it's called the Everyday palette. So I don't know. I think there was more to the. I'll put it in the description box. I think there was something more than everyday, but that's what the sticker on the back says. The Everyday palette. So that is the Everyday palette for $6. I mean, it's a pretty good buy. So I'm not going to be too upset if I can't tell the difference between those two. So that was that. The next thing I purchased was an eyebrow kit, and this one is in medium, and this is the way it comes. This side being kind of like a waxy color, and then this being a powder that you put over it. I find that just using this is fine for me. When I try to put the powder over it, you kind of, the idea is that you put this on first and then you set it with the powder. The powder is actually kind of too light for my eyebrows, so I've just been skipping that. But yeah, the last time I went to Ulta, I was thinking about buying the Anastasia brow pencil because everybody talks about that and everybody loves it, but they were out of the color I would have needed. So then when I was placing this order, I was like, why don't I see for, I think, $3 if this will work for me, and I think it works fine. So for $3 I will be happy, and I will use this and not care that the powder side doesn't work for me. And I haven't had any problems with it like wiping off or anything, so it seems to be good. The next thing I got was the lip exfoliator, and this thing I love. It looks a little weird. It looks like a lipstick, but it's brown and has bumps in it, and it smells really good. It smells like brown sugar and, I don't know, pancakes, like maple syrup, I don't know. But it smells really good, and I started using this every night. I just scrub it on my lips, and it just takes off all the dead stuff. And I will admit that at times I have not wiped it off. I've just licked it off because it tastes like sugar and it tastes kind of yummy. So I do that at night, and then I put some like a lip balm over it for hydrating my lips in the middle of the night, and it's great. I love this. I will be purchasing more of those. I also bought a blush in Pink Passion, and yes, this is a very, oh, it doesn't even, I don't think it shows up how bright this is, because in my screen it's showing like a pale pink. This is like really bright. I wasn't expecting it to be this bright, but I like it. You do not need a lot, just a little bit. It goes a long way, but it gives a nice, like, summery spring glow. So I like it, and this will probably last me a very, very long time, because like I said, you just tap the brush on it, and that's plenty. Let's see, what else did I buy? Eye crease brush. I didn't have one. I still think I kind of want something a little bit smaller, because this is like that size. So I don't know, it works, but I don't know. The hooded eyes I have, I think I kind of want a smaller option as well, which, I don't know, might be called something different than a crease brush at this point. If I could speak, that would be nice. The last thing I got was this lip balm tint in Berry, and it looks like this, I don't know. I was expecting, I don't know, to me, a lip balm is, I don't know, harder than this, but I stuck my finger in this and it's like gooey. So it's kind of like a lip gloss, but in pot form instead of in a tube. So I've only used this once just for that because it's, I don't know, kind of really messy. It does give off a nice amount of color though, so it's, let's see, it's, I mean, really pigmented for that kind of product, but it is kind of sticky and I don't know. Like I said, I've used it once. I'm glad I only bought one. I probably wouldn't buy again. Just kind of a little too sticky for my liking. And like I said, I thought it was going to be, since it was in a pot, it was going to be something that was a little firmer and not so sticky. But it wasn't. But I think it, I don't know. I don't remember how much this was. Maybe $3? Maybe? But like I said, their stuff is really cheap. So if it was, you know, if I don't like it, it's not that big of a deal. So, I mean, I liked everything else. So everything else is a good purchase and I'm happy with it. So if there's one dud, then it's no big deal. And I'm sure somebody I know will enjoy this when I give it to them. So I think that's it for now. If you have never checked out the e.l.f. website, I highly recommend it. They always seem to have some kind of sale going on. I think they recently had like 50% off of a lot of their products. So yep, if you don't like the sale they have going, just wait a couple weeks and they have more. And I'm very happy with the quality, especially since the price is so low. So if you're on a budget, I think these are great, and I will be doing, I think I will be placing another purchase sometime soon, because this is kind of to test out some of the items, and I really liked it, and I really like that lip exfoliator. I know I keep talking about it, it's weird, but on that note, I will just go, and I will see you next time.